Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. Hope everybody is having a great night, great evening, whenever you're seeing this. I am coming to do another WWE video, and this video is a WWE video, and it's called a WWE failed push. Excuse me. And I will be talking about the failed push of Apollo Crews. Now, for years, I have always supported Apollo Crews no matter what he did. And to me, when I first saw Apollo Crews debut in WWE, I was like, oh, he has potential. He has potential to be one of the top superstars. And I felt like how WWE did him wasn't great. So let me just give y'all some insight. So he tried out for WWE in 2014. His live TV debut was in the ring. His live in-ring debut was August 22nd of defeating Ty Dillinger. Okay. He debuted on the main roster April 4th of 2016. I'm giving y'all some things. So he was part of this group with Dana Brooks and Titus O'Neil, better known as Titus Worldwide, where him and Titus O'Neil also was tag team champs for a moment, for a couple reigns and stuff with Dana Brooks by their side, but overall they was together. So we're gonna talk about 2020. Now, the harp of Kova. Let me just say, harp of Kova in the pandemic at the time. And during this time, you know, WWE still have to do the monthly show, the weekly shows and stuff for Raw, NXT, Level Up, and it was now known as Level Up, formerly known as 205 Live, Main Event, and Friday Night SmackDown. Okay, during this time of April 20th of 2020, Apollo Crews defeated MVP to become U.S. champion. He held that championship for approximately a good 2 months. He held that title for a good 2 months. So then he started feuding with MVP. So during that time he was feuding with MVP, he qualified to be part of the men's King of the Ring. Even though he did not win King of the Ring at the time, he was being featured. Because at one point in time, during the highlight of this, WWE had an all-black during 2020. And I remember I did a video on this. I'm going to leave the name for you can go find it. I did a video called WWE All African American Champions. And at this time, they had all African-American champions. All of their champions was African-American. Their Universal Champion was African-American. And that was impressive. And I don't think none of y'all actually knew that. So Apollo Crews was champion. And he held that title for 2 months. Probably about the end of May, going into June of 2020, he lost the title because he started having a feud with MVP and Bobby Lashley. And that was a pretty good feud. I will admit, that was a good feud. And I don't get why they don't consider him a top guy superstar. Finna get to that in a minute. So we're finna roll back a little couple of years. The year he debuted on the main roster in 2016, I think it's 2016 or a year prior, Dusty Rhod made a comment about Apollo Crews. And it was sort of like him endorsing Apollo Crews. I don't know if any of y'all remember, but I remember this to this day. I don't know if it was on NXT. I don't know if it was on NXT or Raw or SmackDown. Can't remember. But I remember seeing Dusty Rhod endorsing Apollo Crews, saying, he said, this Apollo Crews, he has what it takes to be a top superstar. So I don't get why he's not a top superstar. So now you need to look at WWE with that side eye. Okay. And then we got to say, where did WWE fail at? I feel like, one, when he came in, he had the stamina, he had the quickness, he had the skill set. It's just WWE did not give him a gimmick. So now, starting like in 2021, he started having his own gimmick. Okay, he took that he was Nigerian and he used it in a persona. And then you got to think about it. If a legend like the late, great Dusty Rhod can endorse him, then that means WWE should have been giving him, I'm not going to say giving him, but watching him and inserting him in title belts contentions. But they never did. Okay? They wasn't fair with the opportunities. He did not have a fair opportunity. He did not have a fair opportunity, fair equality opportunities for the top title belts. And some of y'all probably will agree with me or agree or not, but you have to think about it. Apollo Crews, if he was endorsed by the late great Dusty Rhod, he should have been having the top quality matches. But I'm going to mention this. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make it all about race. But he's a minority wrestler. And I really felt like, for years, minority wrestlers, no matter what, if it's in the men's single matches, or the men's tag team matches, or the women's single matches, or now the women's tag team matches, I feel like the minority wrestlers have it hard enough to try to get those top title belts. So you need to consider that. And do y'all think the way that WWE has reduced him when it comes to matches like mid-card, is that a fair thing? To me, reducing him to a mid-card type like match, I don't think it's well, because I think his ability is much better than some of the people who get top title belts opportunities. I ain't never know names, but but I digress. But yes, so that's all I have time for, y'all. And let me hear from y'all. Do y'all think Apollo Crews has been screwed over too many times? And do y'all think WWE failed to give him a fair push? So like I'm saying, let me hear from y'all. Did WWE fail of giving Apollo Crews a fair push, even though he was endorsed by the late, great Dusty Rhod? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.